Do you like Coke or Pepsi better? It's a classic debate of pitting the two most recognized cola brands against one another. But according to data, one clearly tastes better than the other. At least in a sip test, that is. Coke is listed as one of the most valuable brands in the world and has been on the top of the cola wars ever since its inception in 1886, while Pepsi has always lagged behind. First introduced under the name Brad's Drink and later changed to the known Pepsi. If you put the two to a blind taste test, Pepsi is picked as the favorite roughly 57% of the time. In 1975, Pepsi introduced one of the most successful marketing campaigns in history, the Pepsi Challenge, a blind taste test where the participant would choose which color they preferred.
Pepsi!
This one.
Well, what do you know, Pepsi?
Coke was suspicious of the initial campaign ads and decided to run their own behind closed doors. But to their dismay, Pepsi was still favored more often. The ingredients are nearly identical. It isn't until the fourth ingredient that we see a difference, with the addition of citric acid and the added sugar to Pepsi. In his book, Blink, Malcolm Gladwell explains that Pepsi is sweeter than Coke, so right away, it has a big advantage in a sip test. Sugar is an excellent source of energy, and our brains release dopamine every time we have some. Since sugar has not always been readily available to us, we've evolved to recognize the benefits. That added sugar is just enough different to trick our brain into thinking that one tastes better than the other. Pepsi is also characterized by its citrus flavor burst, unlike the more raisiny vanilla taste of Coke, but that burst tends to dissipate over the course of an entire can. Pepsi, in short, is a drink that is built to shine in a sip test. After the initial Pepsi Challenge campaign, Coke was losing market share. This led to the development of a sweeter addition to their lineup that would compete directly in the Pepsi Challenge, proving that Coke did in fact have the better tasting product. And it did.
The best soft drink, Coca-Cola, is now going to be even better. Simply stated, we have a new formula for Coke.
New Coke became the favorite of the two in the sip test, beating Pepsi by nearly 6%. The overall satisfaction of the new flavor was abysmal, with the company receiving over 400 complaint letters about the product after its launch. The new formula ultimately failed and led the company back to what made people loyal to the brand in the first place, Coca-Cola Classic. People love a good rivalry, and that's exactly what the Pepsi Challenge did. It put the two top cola brands head to head to find the better tasting cola. But like other products, brand loyalty is a powerful factor with deciding which items we buy, and Coke is leagues ahead in that regard, which puts it on top of the soda sales year after year. Even if Pepsi does taste better,